Alright, hello everybody, it's time to play Bloodborne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My best friend Eric, he's here with me. Hi Eric.
Hello.
The first thing that we did was a false start. This is the real start. Shit.
Where do we go?
Let's get weird tonight, Rick.
Okay.
I'm sorry I said thanks for nothing to you, Pat. I thought you left. Apparently you hadn't. I was ready to denounce you as a traitor and a villain, but I guess not. It turns out, Pat, nice fella. We're gonna go take care of that big guy down there, because I already lost all my blood echoes.
Okay. Away, away!
Away! Away! Alright, we're gonna go get that fucking guy. Hold on. Before we get him, we're gonna come over here and get this guy, because he likes to get involved in this fight.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there's like a little part of me that's expecting me to get witch time while I'm playing tonight. And I've not been playing Bayonetta, or anything similar to Bayonetta. So I don't know why I'm expecting to get witch time. I guess you get kind of witch time when you play Spider-Man, so...
Yeah.
You get some dodge, when you do like a perfect dodge, you get certain benefits. Whoop.
Oh.
Jesus! Oh, you're gonna do your little grab attack, huh? I mean, I guess that's okay, if it wasn't cheating, you piece of shit. You egg. Uh-oh.
So we call it pig, I guess.
Guess that was my fault, huh? Oh, well. How's it going, Pat? I haven't seen you since last night. How's it going, Eric? I haven't seen you since last night either.
Yeah. I'm doing okay.
Good. I've got terrible news, Rick. Terrible news.
Yeah.
So last night I was working on Helpy, and I spilled that epoxy on my t-shirt, and I tried to pick it off this afternoon, and I now have a hole in my favorite Atari t-shirt. I'm very upset by it.
Crap.
I know. So, new rule, when I'm working with epoxy, I need to wear a t-shirt that I'm okay with having a hole in it. What a disappointment, man.
Oh, well.
That's what my dad said about me. What a disappointment. Remember one time, Eric, my dad was talking about how, like, oh, other guys' kids joined the football team, mine's in the marching band. And I was like, bitch, you don't even like football. Like,
Yeah. What are you talking about?
you don't even give a shit about sports, really. Like, my dad wasn't an athlete in school either. Shit. Anyway, Eric. Childhood traumas aside. I'm trying to play this game and have some fun. Hey.
Hey.
Well, I do pretty good damage to him.
Oh. Spin it around.
I should have just done that from the start. Trying to get all fucking fancy and parry him and shit. Just kill him.
Let's see what back here. You get those coffins? No, the ones here. Right. No, no. Just
These?
behind you.
These two?
Is there anything? No, there's nothing. Okay, fair enough.
I thought there was something back here, but
Yeah.
apparently not. Oh, Pat's about to fight Wolnir in Dark Souls 3.
Cool.
Not a bad fight, the Wolnir fight. It's fine. That's one I'm pretty good at. I always use a great big chunky weapon in Dark Souls, and so like he's one that he can get. You break his things pretty quick. Yeah. Man, I need to work on my commentary skills. What was I even trying to say? Using a great big chunky weapon when fighting that guy makes it go pretty smoothly, I feel like.
Man, the Dark Souls 3 was really good.
That was a really good fucking run. That was something, man. The one at GDQ. If you get a chance, look that up on YouTube. It was cool as shit.
Ow.
Alright. Oh, look at this. Watch this. That was... I think that when I was absorbing his blood echoes, it disturbed the little hanging dust particles in the air.
Oh. Huh.
We'll need to look at that if I do this again. That was kind of neat. That's cool!
Hmm.
Jesus, I love noticing that kind of shit in video games.
Yeah.
Like, you'd never notice it if it wasn't there. It may not be there. I could have been hallucinating, but... you know me. Did you tell me these guys drop bullets?
They drop blood echoes.
No, I don't want blood
Or
vials.
blood vials, yeah.
I have plenty of those. I want more bullets. A little cape going up.
Super Saiyan.
Alright, let's see if we can't kill Gascoigne.
Either over here.
These fucking dum-dums. Here, I'll light it on fire. Ha 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 ha. Kill him. I've talked about it a little bit on Twitter, and I talked about it maybe a little last night on Nick's stream. But I finished the main campaign in Spider-Man.
Yep.
And so, like, the whole time, like, Manhattan is getting more and more, like, shitty as the villains, like,
Yep.
all of the villains escape from the raft and start wreaking havoc on the town. And, like, there's a massive breakout at Rikers Island prison, so there's, like, these prisoners starting gangs in the city. And so, like, you're swinging around to Spider-Man, and just, like, there's just, like, random criminals on rooftops taking pot shots at you. And, like, there's fires and car crashes and shit everywhere. And then, like, the Sinister Six, like, they all escape from prison, and you're like, oh, shit! And you fight them, like, the last games is just, like, all boss fights, where you fight 2 members of the Sinister Six at a time, and they're these, like, crazy, hectic, difficult boss fights, where, like, you have to, like, make sure that, like, one of the, like, you fight, like, Scorpion and, Rhino at the same time in this big shipping yard.
Yep.
And, like, Rhino is charging around, smashing through shit, and Scorpion's, like, jumping around where you can't see him, then he'll jump out and poison you and shit. It's just these, like, crazy fucking fights. And so, like, you go through you beat the 4 of the Sinister Six, then you fight Mr. Negative, who is the kind of primary antagonist for most of the game.
Yep.
And then you fight the final boss. No spoilers on who the final boss is, but you'll probably figure it out when you play the game. and like there's like a thunderstorm, and Peter Parker is crying and screaming, and they're like screaming at each other and like, ah, Spider-Man, you're dead, ah. And like it's this really emotional, like, hey, it's Lyrax. Hey, I know you from Twitter.com. You wished me a happy birthday. Thank you, sir. But yeah, it's just like super emotional, like high fucking stress situation at the end of Spider-Man. And then you go into the DLC, and it's just like, oh no, Hammerhead's taking over the Mafia. And you're like, oh, yeah? That sucks. Like,
yeah.
whoa, hey.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. I'm trapped! You can't do that, Gascoigne. That's cheating. Really? Piece of shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite done with the DLC yet. I feel like I wouldn't have minded it as much is if, like, you have the DLC and then, like, it unlocks and it's like, now you can do this Hammerhead side mission while doing the main story. Like, but, like, they specifically tell you, like, don't play the DLC until you're done with the main game.
Yeah.
Because, like, Dark Souls and I think Bloodborne, I'm not sure because I don't know much about Bloodborne. Yes, I am winning, Dad. Thanks, Shane. But, like, in these games, in all of the Dark Souls games, and I assume this one, the DLC is usually kind of later game stuff, but it, like, doesn't undermine the actual campaign of the game. And I feel like Spider-Man just had, like, this pacing issue. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh.
My screen went black for a second. Did you see that?
Oh, that's not good.
Especially not in this fucking game. They did give you a lot of extra stuff to do in the DLC for Spider-Man, but it's all, like, easier than the main game. Like, you would think it would be harder. You know? Like, oh, you completed the game, here's a new challenge. I don't know, it's fine, it's a fun game. I'm not gonna bitch too hard. I'm looking forward to the sequel whenever that makes them mad. This town's finished! This town's finished! I would have said it was more Victorian, but Victorian English.
I don't know what it looks like, to be honest.
Windmills and shit? No, that's Dutch. What do they have in Finland? Have they got, like, fjords and stuff, or is that Sweden?
I don't know.
I know next to nothing. Yes, there was a new JoJo, Shane, and a new Mob Psycho. We're going to be watching that after this, if you want to join us for that. Lyrax and Pat, of course, you are always welcome. I have a Rabbit channel. After Friday night video games, we usually watch some movies and shit, and anime. Everybody's always welcome to that. Just like my stream, it's the no negativity zone. Well, I'm allowed to be negative because I'm running it.
No negativity. And about that shitty Spider-Man DLC.
It's not shitty, it's just underwhelming.
No, I'm kidding. No. I'm giving you a hard time.
With Peter Parker, like, sobbing and crying during a thunderstorm while fucking swinging around with lightning crashing everywhere, and then you go to, uh-oh, Mafia! Like, it was the same thing that, like, in, that pissed me off in Skyward Sword, is, you fight a boss that, like, it's
Oh,
like the
yeah.
giant sky whale from... It's basically supposed to evoke the idea of the giant sky whale from Link's Awakening. And
Yeah.
you kill a parasite that's living in its body during a thunderstorm, and like there's this like orchestral music playing, and then it's like, ah, hero, you need to go and prove your worth, and to prove your worth you have to go find the fucking tad tones.
Yeah.
Like I literally just fought on the back of a sky whale. Like, swimming around looking for little musical note tadpoles. Not my idea of heroic, really. That's the kind of shit that you want to put in a Zelda game to get, like, a heart piece, maybe.
Yeah. That was so bad.
I fucking hated Skyward Sword.
Like, there's a lot of stuff I liked in that game, but then, there's that stealth mission.
Oh, the stealth missions. There were multiple stealth missions.
Yes.
And they were insta-fail stealth missions, like... Such a disappointment. Whoop. Gascoigne, no! I tried to shoot him there, it didn't work. I wonder how well I'd fare if I snuck him up those stairs. Come on. Let's lead him up there.
No, we're talking about Skyward Sword.
Yeah, we're talking about Skyward Sword. I don't like Majora's Mask either, though. I think I would have liked Majora's Mask more if I didn't get it in my head that I was in there to beat it. If I would have, like, explored and did more of the mission stuff.
Honestly, I think you would have enjoyed it. If you had played it on your own.
Oh, really? You think? Ah! No, Gascoigne, stop! I'm your friend! Your daughter's worried about you, Gascoigne! Wow!
Well,
Yeah, I could have tried using the music box on it. Maybe get a few hits in there once in a while. I think leading him up there helped me, though. I might just go straight for that this next time. Ah, in the speed run for this, they lead Gascoigne up the stairs right away. Maybe I should do that, Eric. What do you think?
yeah, give it a shot.
Away! Away! A Molotov cocktail. Mollies? Are you asking for drugs? In my chat, Pat? Listen, I'm above the influence. I never do drugs.
How are you a cop?
How are you a cop? I can say with an honest heart that one, I have never done drugs, and two, I have never told a lie. Oh, you know what I can do? One of my old standbys? Hey Google, play the theme to Rocky.
Gonna Fly Now by Bill Coney. Sure. Playing on Spotify.
Alright, here we go. Look, I'm climbing up the stairs just like Rocky.
I'm gonna hit in the face on the brick. Just like Rocky.
Hit in the face with a brick by a mummy. Oop. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Jesus! The Rocky theme is not helping!
No.
Hoisted by my own petard. Stop! Really? Really?
Perfect night.
Hey Google, stop. That didn't go well.
I love that this thing kicked it.
Right as I died. Gotta fly now. That's fine. That was deliberate. I wanted to collect more blood vials and bullets, Eric.
Oh,
All
yeah.
part of the plan. There we go. Scary, blurry face. Alright, here we go.
Try it again.
I may do serious time on this one, Rick. Just so we
Okay.
can get past this and see more of the game.
Okay.
Oh, he's got my souls. Look at him.
Now,
Oh. No, you don't. There I go. Got my blood echoes back.
okay.
I'm not hollowed. This is just what she looks like. She's green, Lyrax. She's always been green.
Okay.
No, 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 no! Cut it out, you. What have you got? Some more blood vials. And
Yeah,
over.
you got too much blood.
Too much blood!
Okay.
Okay, it's serious time. Hey Google, play Down with the Sickness.
Okay, Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. Here it is on Spotify.
You feel that?
Oh. You're alive.
Shit! Hey Google, stop! Yes, Shane.
Yeah.
That is correct. You can play Metal Gear Solid 3 pretty much without playing 1 and 2.
Mm-mm.
There's gonna be some references you don't get to previous games. But, I always suggest playing the Metal Gear Solid games in release order. Just because the mechanics in them evolve as the series goes on, and it's easier to manage that. Because, like, I can't imagine going to 3 when you can do stuff like hang over cliffs and shit like that, when you can't do that in 1 and 2. Or no, you can do it in 2, can't you?
Yeah.
But, like, you get more tools in your toolbox as you go through the series in release order. And it feels like you are being restrained when you go backwards in the series. But 3 is really fucking good. Like, that's...
Yep.
I would say the best are 1, 3, and 5. Like, 2 and 4 are pretty good. A lot of people don't like 2. I liked 2 a lot, because I played it a fucking ton when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm a big Metal Gear fan too, though, so... I've got capital O opinions about Metal Gear in a lot of ways. You remember Metal Gear Solid, Eric?
Yeah.
You remember all those silly characters? And nuclear bombs and shit?
Big robots.
It's robots. I've never finished a Mother game. You know why? I don't like those either. Take that, SJWs. I don't know. Oh, did you see what Mallory got me for my birthday, other than taking me out
What?
to dinner tomorrow? Got me Katamari Reroll.
Oh, nice.
I am very excited to replay Katamari, actually, because, Katamari
Yay.
Damacy was one of those, games, like, it's very cliche to say, but it was one of those games that opened my eyes to, like, what video games can be.
Yep.
Because up until then, like, probably the most, like, out there games I had played were, like, stealth, Metal Gear-y games. And Katamari Damacy was such a weird toy box of crazy ideas that I'd never considered could be in a video game.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorites, Eric. We Love Katamari is better, but it's not out on PC yet, so... Yet! Everybody should buy Katamari Reroll so they can do We Love Katamari Reroll, I say. Which I don't see why Bandai doesn't jump on that. Bandai's still all about having fun. Or Eric, it could be, they should do, a new version of Chicken Limbo. Because Chicken Limbo's the one. Big fun. You guys remember Chicken Limbo? In the chat? Shit. There it went.
There he goes.
Lyrax has only played Metal Gear 1 and 2, and the second one is the best one out of 2. It's out of all of them. I think 3 is the best one. 5 is a close second. Metal Gear Solid 5 was a revolutionary thing. Jimbo Wimbo? Oh no, I'm saying Chicken Limbo, Lyrax. The classic Milton Bradley electronic limbo game that had a theme song that goes, Chicken Limbo's the one, big fun. And that's it. That was the whole song. And I've been thinking about Chicken Limbo for fucking days. Yes, Chicken Limbo. That is exactly what I'm saying. Limbo. Although I appreciate that you're watching my stream with the volume turned down, because I wouldn't want anybody to know that you were watching this either. I wouldn't want to get caught watching my stream. Shane, shut the fuck up about Metal Gear Survive. How about that, man? I've never been to a Margaritaville, Lyrax, but I have been to a Cheeseburger in Paradise. I went there on my 21st birthday, and I spilled a glass of whiskey, and I drank it off the tabletop with a straw. Metal Gear Survive is a fucking travesty. It has nothing to do with Metal Gear or survival, if you ask me. Some people say it's good, but it's not written by Kojima, and... like, I don't know, man. I know that a lot of people are like, you know, don't worship Kojima as some genius auteur, but... like, the crazy-ass story and weird sense of humor is most of why I love Metal Gear as much as I do. And he's responsible for those parts of it. So I don't know if I want to play a Metal Gear game that he wasn't involved in.
Oh.
I also don't want to support... I don't want to support fucking Konami in any way anymore either. Fuck! Fuck!
You want to show your true face, eh? Spotting hunt it was.
No, it wasn't, Gascoigne. You just fucking murdered me. That's not a wig. That's a hat, you dumbasses. Metal Gear Rising is a great Metal Gear game. That one counts.
Yeah.
I still main Peach in Smash, but I'm pretty good with Snake.
Yeah. Wait.
Eric, you wear a wig, don't you?
Yep. I wish.
Can you describe it to us?
It's
Your wig?
rainbow colored.
Yeah? It's one of those big afro rainbows?
Yeah.
You're at a sports event with a John 3:16 sign?
Yeah.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That's what John 3:16 is. You know that, Eric? Or do you not follow follow the Bible, you fucking heathen.
I do not.
I'm only Christian when I can rub it in people's faces when that they're not. And then I instantly go back to being a Satanist. Whambo! Got him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm running by those other jokers. I'm not gonna fuck around with the mummy or
The wolf feathers.
Excuse me, boys. Away! Away! Yes, I'm going away. Thank you. Nope, Gascoigne. You're coming up here with me. I've had the most luck up here. Maybe if I stay quiet up here, he'll forget I'm here. Oh no, there he is. Oh, I knocked him off the thing.
Cool.
Ah, he can still get me!
That's not fair. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. There he is. He's going up the stairs, I think. There's a dust particle.
Oh no, there he goes. Yeah, that vape will get you every time, Pat. No! No!
Oh, boy, not the
Fucking seriously, I was doing so goddamn good!
PlayStation.
You bastard! Ah! Oh! Oh, and look, the fucking red light that shows that it's too hot just went off, too. It did that right there. Oh, Eric, I'm so mad.
Yeah, it's stunk.
That literally was not my fault. That's Gascoigne's secret attack.
Yeah, speaking of, Metal Gear Solid. Pull the Psycho Mantis.
This full of Psycho Mantis bullshit on me. God. Do you know what I've noticed?
What?
Psycho Mantis and Mob Psycho. Do Japanese people not know that psycho and psychic are two different words?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, but there's two there. Like, I get Psycho Mantis, like, oh, that guy's a psycho because he's mean. But Mob's not a psycho, he's a psychic. I mean, saying psycho's a really horrible, loaded, ableist term, but...
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Do you remember, Psycho Chihuahua shirts from the 90s?
Yes, I do.
I had a couple as a kid. You remember the Taco Bell Chihuahua?
I do too, yep.
What? Yokiro Taco Bell. I used to have one. I got a toy from there, and it was for the Godzilla promotion. And you'd squeeze him, and he'd go, "Here, lizard, lizard, lizard." Remember that?
Yeah.
Cordelia used to love that toy when she was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And she did absolutely zero context for what that meant. Like, like the Taco Bell dog was like 10 years before she was born. And also, Godzilla has not been relevant in her life at any point.
No.
She just thought it was funny that there was a toy dog that said, "Here, lizard, lizard, lizard."
Show your true face, eh? Spotting hunted ones.
Cordelia's 11 now. She'll be 12 this year. Isn't that crazy? How time flies, man.
Good grief.
I think they look at the word psychopath like one would look at telepath. That makes sense.
Maybe.
That could be Sakura Jr.'s curse, too, Shane, is that she's fucking destroying my PlayStation from the inside. She's saying, please, quit killing me in all these video games. Let me be free. I really like the blood sprays in this game. They look really
Yeah, look
cool.
at this whole thing. The blood it goes. You haven't looked at. Remember at the beginning?
Oh yeah, if they pull in dust particles too. Yeah, I'll take a look this time. Son of a bitch! You assholes! Oh shit! I was looking at the chat instead of the screen. Okay. We're gonna do this right, Eric.
Slam my heart again.
Sakura got stung by a bee. I like not looking at the holder. And then all of a sudden these guys just get creamed. Alright, Eric,
Yep.
we're gonna do serious time this time, okay?
Okay, let's try.
Hey Google, play Thunderstruck.
Sure, Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Here we
Here
go.
it is on Spotify.
This is gonna get flagged so many times on YouTube.
Yeah.
Here we go. Fuck off!
Get out of there.
This song is fucking terrible. I can't say that about ACDC, that's rude. Okay, you may think that this is cheesing it a little, but it's
Yeah, well,
working.
this is a valid strategy.
Motherfucker! Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off! No!
God damn it. PlayStation.
What the fuck are you doing? Is he still up there or is he chasing? He's chasing. Okay, play the music box. Play the music box. Play it again. Play it again.
You hate ACDC.
A lot of people do. Come on! Get him! Yeah! Oh my god! Hey Google, stop! Oh, Jesus!
That was with the message. Oh, you did it.
Oh! Let's go to the Hunter's Dream and
Good grief.
do some of these souls. Oh my god. Where the fuck is the doll?
Where are you?
Where are you, my little chickadee? I think she's up here.
Oh, yeah, she could be up here.
Hey.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
I just won, Shane, yes. Oh, wait. Let's get strength and skill both up to 50.
Yeah.
Farewell, good hunter.
Where's the other shop? The secret shop?
I think it was what?
Oh, yeah, I got this too, because I pre-ordered this game back in the day.
Okay. There's one other thing.
Let's give him the top hat. There we go.
I think it was up by her. I
Was
think
it up
it
by
was
her?
in the background. Okay, if you keep going up there.
Oh, yeah, it's around here. Okay. Buy with insight. Make trades with messengers using insight. See, look, I can get, Gascoigne's clothes.
I don't know if that's why they put it up here. So you would notice the shop.
Yeah, probably. And somehow I still manage not to. That's... I can buy all this stuff now, which is nice.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick with what I got, though. Alright, well, here's what I'll do, is I'm gonna go through the first area again to get blood vials.
Yep.
Kill the doll lady, then clip through the map to skip the next area. Good luck, says Shane. Yeah, okay. Oh my word! That came down to the last hit, Rick.
Yep.
Ricky! Ricky!
Oh boy.
Oh, honey!
Oh god.
Honey!
Don't start with this again.
You don't like that one, do you?
No, not at all.
Oh, honey! It's one of your least favorite of my creations, I think, Eric. Hello, honey! It really hurts to get my voice up that high.
Yeah, thank God.
Just goes, what?
Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with.
I try to come up with characters that I can enact to embarrass Eric frequently. I don't. You know what that character's name is, Eric?
No.
Honey,
What is it?
my name is Honey.
Oh.
It's not so much embarrassing, is it? It's irritating.
I know.
Sometimes they're embarrassing.
Occasionally they're
Yes, sir.
embarrassing. That one is just irritating. Oh man, I tried to get you Oomy Goomy. That was Big Baby. You were okay with Big Baby. I was surprised.
I'm good, baby.
The character of Honey looks like she looks like a little girl, but like one that's like mean. Is what I'm seeing her as.
I imagine she looks like showing you all that like twice as skinny.
Ugh! I was kind of picturing her like as an even more evil version of the girl from Cats Don't Dance.
I don't remember that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Oh, honey.
She looks kind of like what's her name from Batman?
Oh, yeah. Baby Doll or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Oh man, that's a really hard voice for me to do, Eric. You're very lucky. I have to tighten up like literally every muscle in my neck and throat, and my jaw starts hurting when I do it. Because, you know, I'm not a little girl, I'm a 33-year-old man trying to sound like a little girl. And instead I sound like a disgusting 33-year-old man, I'm sure.
I was kind of picturing the Little Mermaid where Ursula turns Ariel into like a
Oh, yeah.
winter husky.
Yeah,
That's
one of
so
those
weird.
things.
Mid-transformation.
Cats Don't Dance is a pretty good movie. I like that movie.
I've definitely seen it, but I don't remember much about it.
I only remember, like... I only remember it well because I've watched it in the last, like, couple years. Because I remembered watching it as a kid, and I was like, I wonder if that was actually any good, or if I just liked it as a kid. And it turns out, it was actually pretty good. I liked
Yep.
it anyway. Do you remember,
I remember it looking real pretty.
yeah, it's really well animated. Do you remember, Eric, the big, like, puffy cassette boxes that kids' movies came in?
Yeah.
I kind of miss that aesthetic.
Yeah, me too.
Because, like, now it's just all, you know, Blu-rays or digital media or whatever.
Yeah.
I was watching,
Like it's almost like a stitched like plastic.
Yeah!
Like they got a heat press around the edges. Yeah.
I really liked those as a kid. And I kind of liked the kind of squeezy part. Do you remember the Indian in the Cupboard one had a little keyhole in the front of it?
Yeah.
Or it had a keyhole on, like, the hinge? Yeah, that was a fun little thing. The Indian in the Cupboard one came with, like, the Indian and a key.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I miss VHS tapes, man. I really like the mechanical nature of a VHS tape. There's something very soothing about, like, popping a VHS tape into the VCR, and then the little motor inside would pull it out of your hand, you know?
Yeah.
There was something very, very, like, therapeutic and nice about that. I mean, it's probably because I was a lonely kid and just watched shitloads of movies, but
Yeah.
something about it I always comforts me thinking about it. And just like the little, like, clicking noises and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like 90s kids ASMR or whatever. I used to have a videotape recorder, or a rewinder. Did you ever have one of those as a kid?
Yeah.
And it was,
I
like,
think so.
specifically a machine that just rewinds videotapes.
Yeah.
I had 2 copies of, like, several movies when I was a kid, because my grandma would make, you know, bootlegs of movies. Here we go, let's go talk to this girl.
Hello, Miss Hunter. Still can't find my mum.
Whoops.
I'm not gonna give her the brooch.
Mum knows I won't be afraid.
I'm keeping the brooch.
I mean, the poor kid's probably gonna get eaten by a wolf, man.
Right, exactly.
I don't think you need to. All her parents are dead.
And I killed one of them.
Yeah.
And he killed the other one.
Yeah. Oh,
Needles.
you behave.
That's what I do to Needles when he's bad, is I hit him with a giant saw. Big rusty saw. He hates it. Tell him, Needles, you better be good or I'll have Slash shoot you with his gun. Man, I had biscuits and gravy for dinner tonight. And, I gave Needles a little spoonful of gravy on his dog food.
Oh boy.
Can I just tell you, okay, here's what I had for dinner. I had biscuits, gravy, of course white gravy, because you put white gravy on biscuits, naturally. I had biscuits and gravy, and fried potatoes, so everything in my meal tonight was carbs.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very, like, bloated and sleepy.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be here, playing this game with all of my friends.
I mean, Needles would be able to survive in this world.
You think you would be?
He'd be scared. He'd be scared of everything.
He's already pretty much scared of everything.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
really
but that's what I mean.
nervous Nelly. I had to get, like, the one dog they had that had an anxiety problem. What a goon. I am gonna go get the pig again. Right now I'm just kind of, like, running around through the area I've already done to get some more blood vials. Like, I'm basically farming right now.
I think there's a better armor set in this area too.
Oh, is there? Oh, it's that
Something.
thing that I never picked up. We can go down and see what that is. We'll see. Oh. As many blood vials as you can give me, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just kind of leisurely going around killing things now. I felt pretty powerless during the gas coin fight. I'd like to feel what it's like to do well in a game for a little bit tonight. Oh wait, this is just back up to where I jumped down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sakura Jr. is getting her mojo back. This game's explanation for why you come back after dying is you are dreaming, I believe. You're trapped inside of a nightmare, basically. Or you're dreaming when you go to the, you're a dream manifested in reality or something. There's some weird cosmic horror shit going on in Bloodborne. Instead of, like, weird, like, end-of-the-world medieval horror. What do you got for me? Thick, cold blood. Okay. Rats off to you. Whoa! Hey, I didn't know about you.
Yeah, I think that's the armor.
Ah, the hunter
shit.
garb. Let's put it on. Looking pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is the front of the box. Oh, look! I'm from the
Yeah.
front of the box now. Look,
It's you.
it's me from the front of the box. This is a pretty cool. We've got a duster, got a cool hat.
Yeah.
Although I'm taking the hat off because we gotta see our beautiful hair. I'm not too sure exactly what the plot in Bloodborne is, other than it's weird cosmic horror. It's like the old gods, H.P. Lovecraft bullshit. Why are you doing this? Stop, stop,
Good
stop.
grief.
I'm gonna blow on it. Can you see the hair with the hat?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay, I'll wear the hat. Look, she's got a cool, like, mask on now.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's a sock relic.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? She started out with the ninja mask.
Yeah. The old classic.
I may need to find something to, like, a little fan or something to set next to my PlayStation, man. It's crazy. Okay. Let's see if I can't find my way out of here. I love that fall damage is way, way, way less of a big deal in this one. See? That fall would have killed me in Dark Souls. Oh, Bloodstone Shard, eh?
Oh. That's arm stretch.
What the fuck? Knock it off, PlayStation. You know, I do have my PlayStation sitting on a hot plate that I have sitting next to my my bed, and I'm making some corn on the cob in it. I've always forgot to mention that Eric and I have a gray garden set up for when we Let's Play. Eric's wearing a handkerchief over his head and dancing in the living room with the American flag.
I mean, ice cream off a plastic knife.
Hey Eric, before I forget, did you buy cat food to dump into the attic? So that the raccoons won't come farther into the house?
This is irritating.
This is incredibly irritating. Hold on a second. I got an idea. Let me just kill these guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, alright. Nobody's coming. I'm going to turn the PlayStation. Don't know what that was that just fell. There. Oh my god! Eric, can you hear me?
Yep. Hello? Yep.
What just fell off of there? Oh.
I don't know.
2 Kindles fell out from under my little shelf where I... You know how many Kindles I have, Eric?
Yeah, really?
Probably 4. I keep getting new ones, because, like, you know, my mom will get a new one and give me her old one. And so,
yep.
Or then my grandma will get one, so I'll get her old one. Or then my grandma died and I have her old one. I just keep them. What the fuck, PlayStation? Come on, man. I turned the fan so it's blowing out from under the desk.
Yeah.
What else can I do?
Hopefully it'll cool down.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I've got another fan over in my workstation. Let me go over there and grab the little fan. Ugh. Eric, keep everybody entertained while I'm looking for this fan. Eric, tell everybody a joke.
I don't have any jokes. Hey, get a bag of peas.
Well, hello, I'm back. I couldn't find that fan. I'm not sure where it is, so...
Some a bag of frozen peas.
I could. God.
No, that's a bad idea.
Whew. When I turned my PlayStation around, a whole lot of hot air blew out of the back of it.
Yeah, so...
So if I keep it facing
okay.
this direction, maybe it'll cool it off if it faces this way for a while. The light on top of it is still red. We'll see what happens. If it shuts itself off again.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's 8:20. We'll find another game to play for a little while.
Yeah.
If need be. I might have to play a snowboarding game or something, Lyrax says. Good point, man. Good golly. And hey, look where we are.
Hey.
Okay, this light has turned from red to white.
Okay.
So hopefully...
I think that's good.
Did the fan get any louder or anything when I moved it to anybody?
No.
Eric can hear it, so...
I don't think so.
I've got a noise filter set up to get rid of the noise from the fan of this thing, because it's... oh, white fire is hotter than red fire. Good point, Lyrax. We could be in some trouble here. Could have gotten hotter. I did take it off of the hot plate, but I put it in the pot with the corn, so... He always says he loves how I do my corn. If there's anybody in this room who has not seen Grey Gardens, it's one of my favorite films.
It's equal parts hilarious and depressing.
Just horrifically depressing. Shane, you have not seen Grey Gardens? We may need to watch Grey Gardens after anime tonight.
Yeah,
If
I'd be
Shane,
okay.
Shane, if you are okay with watching Grey Gardens with us this evening, Lyrax, you are also invited. I'll post a link on Twitter. Yeah, man, I fucking love Grey Gardens. One of my favorites.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna kill everything in this, like, level. So I've got some more running around to do.
Alright.
Oh, you're in Canada? Does Rabbit not work in Canada?
Oh, that's garbage.
It works in, like, Ireland and shit. No, Danny's in Canada, and he's watched Rabbit with us before. He's in Nova Scotia. Where are you in Canada, Lyrax? Where at? I know a little bit more about Canada than the average bear. I got friends there. Ontario. Poser. That's not real Canada. Yeah, Lydia's in Ireland and she's never had any trouble, and Danny's in Nova Scotia. He's always watched with us, so...
Yeah.
I don't discriminate against Canadians. Canadians, furries, you're all welcome. You know, most Canadians are furries, from what I understand.
Yeah, helps you stay warm.
That's why you always go to Canada and see everybody walking around in fursuits. Stay warm. Those cold Canadian winters. It's really funny talking to Danny, like, in the wintertime, and I'm like, oh my god, we got 10 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, fucking bitch. Like, 10 inches of snow in this shitty fucking... Oh, look, it does! It does suck the dust particles in.
Oh, cool.
That's really neat. I like that. I just heard some guy go, yeah, we got some pills or something.
Yeah,
We got some
this
pills.
is a damn curse.
We got some pills. That's a damn curse. Ah! Arr! You're in Fargo, aren't you, Shane? Which I can believe, worst weather in the United States, because I've seen the movie Fargo.
Uh-oh.
I've seen that movie twice. And I watched the first season of the TV show probably 3 times. It's really good.
Don't forget to extend your...
Don't forget to extend your thanks to the host. I'd like to extend my compliments to the chef for these delicious werewolves.
Oh, the other one might have falls with the world.
Oh no.
That happens sometimes.
They both fell through the world. Oh, but I still got to search one of them. So. That's nice. The farthest north I've ever been has been, like, Chicago. I guess New York is far north. I've been there. Eric, you're farther north than me, aren't you? A smidge?
Probably.
Massachusetts is about level with Indiana, I think. You're just farther east. What's the state underneath you, south of you? Baltimore?
Rhode Island and Connecticut.
Rhode Island and Connecticut. I think you're norther than me. Norther.
Okay.
Norther is the word. Americans make fun of us with accents, but yet they make a movie about Americans with the same accents. I would say that the North Dakota, Minnesota, Northern America accent's a little different from Canada. A little. But I can see the, I dated a girl from Wisconsin, and she used to say tomorrow and sorry. And I would give her constant shit. Man, I wonder why that never worked out, because I was always making fun of the way she talked. Strange, isn't it, Eric? You know, some people like it when you make fun of the way they talk. I always give my Homer Simpson a Canadian accent. Because he kind of has one anyway. So, marriage. Looking large today. Let's go for a ride in the car with our son Bart. Ooh, marriage. Marriage. The one thing that Americans always get wrong about Canadian accents is the way that you guys say A. Every time that I've heard Danny say A, he doesn't he slips it in as though it is part of the last word in the sentence that he's saying. Yeah. And it always catches me off guard, and I always misunderstand what he's trying to tell me when he does it. But, like, a lot of people, they'll, like, put a comma before the A.
Yeah.
I was big into linguistics in college, so I pay a lot of attention to accents and things. And I can't do very many good accents, but I'm very interested in the way that other people talk. You motherfucker! What is happening? It only happens when we're streaming, too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find, I'm gonna have to look
too hot for
online.
TV.
It's too hot. Too hot for Twitch.tv. It's really funny when Danny does throw out an A. I'm like, what are you, fucking Bob and Doug McKenzie over here? Like, you gonna call me a fucking hoser any minute? Again, love making fun of the way people I know talk. Eric, remember Harry?
Yes.
I don't know how to combat this. This heat. It doesn't feel hot. I looked online to see how to prevent that. It also says that it cools a little better if you set it upright. So I might try to find a place to set it upright, too. Just because not as much surface area is touching something when you set it upright.
That makes sense.
So, I'll try that, too. Oh shit, there's guys up there shooting at me.
cut it out.
Oh, we both fell. Thanks!
That's frustrating.
Okay, let's... Okay, I have... right here... Alright, Eric, let's try something. I have a tower fan here.
Yep.
Let's take it, set it on the floor in front of the PlayStation, and turn it on. Should it blow on the PlayStation or away from it, you think?
I don't know. Maybe away.
Here, I'm gonna put... Here, yeah, it'll point away. Okay. Can anybody hear the floor fan now that's going?
I don't think so. Doesn't sound anything louder to me.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. Let's hope that does something now. I'm gonna have to fucking jury rig the whole fucking house now so I can play PlayStation uninterrupted. Also, that fan's kind of blowing on me and it feels nice. Alright, I'm gonna go get my blood echoes back, and then we'll move on to the next area. How's that sound, Rick?
Cool.
I'm gonna try to work myself out of the habit of calling them souls. I'm going to call them echoes. Okay, we're gonna point it toward the PlayStation. So, nice cool breeze will cool it down. Right?
I hope so.
Just make sure it's not... There we go. I moved the microphone a little so it's not blowing into the microphone. I think we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Just cool that puppy down. It doesn't even feel hot, is the thing.
Yeah.
So, like, is it lying to me? Probably. I can't even remember how to get back to where I had those blood echoes.
Damn it.
It's okay. We're just gonna roll with the punches, Rick. I like that it pulls the dust in. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
Very neat. I think that doorway down there, right? Because there's a doorway by those dogs. That'll get me to that that one, like, weird, like, canal area.
I think so.
Let's go do that. Ah! Forgot about these guys. God.
I'm still here.
It's gonna... turn off the PlayStation any minute now and I'll be very angry.
Yeah.
I will say a cuss word out loud when that happens, Eric. I promise you that.
Which one?
I'd probably say shit. That seems like an appropriate time to say shit. Everybody is turning into beasts of various kinds, Shane. There's something wrong with their blood, and that's all I know, really. Everything about this game is there's fishy stuff going on with blood. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, Eric. This may fuck everything up, okay?
Alright.
This is gonna be like Dark Souls. If I exit the game, I'll come back right there, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna exit the game just in case this fucks everything up. Save my progress. Ah! I'm gonna drag my toolbox out of the corner, okay?
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to take the PlayStation and very gently move it out and set it on top of the toolbox.
Okay.
Now nothing is surrounding it. It is sitting by itself on top of the toolbox. Ooh, that toolbox is heavy, though. Okay? And I'm going to set it up right. And I'm going to point the fan at it. Okay. If this doesn't work, nothing will. And this weekend, I'll clean up my desk area and find a less awful place to put the PlayStation.
Alright.
We'll figure it out, guys. Alright. We're back in Bloodborne now. Hey, Lyrax, thank you for following me on Twitch.com, by the way. Or Twitch.tv, or whatever it is. I don't know what the kids are up to these days.
I think it's this way.
Oh yeah, this will lead down there, won't it? Hello, sir? Bye? I am after my blood echoes, mon ami. Another blood vial for me. Is there a horse later, Shane? I like horses. I like a little horsey. Hey. "73 blood echoes for me." Lyrax says, I only follow racist gamers on Twitch. Well, thank you. Glad to know that I count among their wonderful number. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to be proud of being white. God damn it. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. He didn't mean to put it.
Well,
there it goes.
hope everybody enjoyed watching me play Bloodborne.
God damn it.
The old PlayStation has decided that we're done for the evening. To Signal, says Lyrax. Very true. It is to Signal.
Well,
yeah, maybe there's like some kind of cooler thing I can buy or something.
I have no idea. This sucks.
I'm not, What if I just turn it right the fuck back on? What are they gonna do, call the cops? Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think it wants to.
Well, folks, I guess we're done for tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me, everybody. Lyrax, Shane, Pat, everybody. Spacey and Ghosty and all the kids at home. Thank you for joining me. I guess we'll call her quits tonight. Maybe I'll play some more tomorrow. Or no, I won't. I'm going out to eat tomorrow. Maybe I'll play some more later in the week. So
Bring it to the restaurant.
yeah, I'll bring it to the restaurant with me. I'm sure all the diners would love that. Keep an eye out on my Twitter for anybody who wants to watch anime and then Grey Gardens with us later.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.
Good night.